Okay. Oh, Miss Wildstyle's streaming right now too. Alright, let's see. We'll get some of these settings all figured out here as well. There we go. Let's see, we'll get our mini map. Hey, what's up, Nuke? How are you doing? Say better, I didn't even check, make sure the audio was okay. See, I just kind of got everything thrown together here after I got done working and had to dip out of Bruce's stream a little early. I think I got all my settings right. Always kind of interesting changing everything after I do some of those new mod videos. Man, I forgot we had a bunch of rocks out in this field, too. Okay. Yeah, I said I'll give you a shout out, but since you're the only person here, we might wait a little while, see if we get some other people in here. Hey, there's Chad. How are you doing? See, I think where we left off was we were just harvesting this stuff on Sunday. Hey, there's Biggie. Oh, 404. What's 404 mean? Error? Oh, 404 subs. I was like, what? I was thinking like a 404 error. I was like, what are you talking about? Thank you for that. Yeah, it was awesome to hit that 400 mark, so yeah, channel's growing good and meeting tons of new people, man, that's what makes it just an absolute blast. So yeah, it's been just tons of fun and getting to meet all you guys and watch other people's content and stuff, and yeah, finding a bunch of streamers I probably wouldn't have found without kind of just hopping around and checking stuff out. So anyways, we'll get some of this sunflowers cut here. Oh, that automatic header kind of freaked me out there for a second. We'll see. And yeah, I still might wait to do some shout outs here too, just because I think you guys all know each other. So yeah, that night bot can be a little bit interesting sometimes. That is for sure. What was it? Oh, the stop spamming symbols. I don't know, it's kind of touchy sometimes. You never know with that Nightbot. Still trying to figure things out all the time, man. It's always a learning curve with streaming and stuff, but it's tons of fun. Keeps you going. Yeah, I figured I was going to try to get one stream this week, so our combine's still down. Still waiting on parts. They're supposed to be here by the end of the week, they said, but I don't know. Always spamming in chat. Gotta watch Chad, you never know. No, that's why I like the crew. That's all the, well, different channels I watch and stuff. It's a good crew of people, so it's all nice, decent people and everything. That's what makes it fun. I forget what the symbol limit is. I'm pretty sure I changed it to like 11 or something, so yeah, I'll have to check that again after the stream too. I don't know, Nightbot. That first time we had him, gosh, that was a wild stream. He was just doing all sorts of weird things and trying to put people in timeout and everything like that. It's like, yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, I feel like I see Chad all day. I'm watching streams and I see him a couple times, and usually see Nuke at least once or twice a day, and Biggie, I see him a couple times. Yeah, it's always fun. So it just makes it, oh, it's super nice kind of throughout the day. That's like the last, well, yesterday and then this morning, kind of a little bit this afternoon. I was in the tractor all day, and man, it just helps pass the time when you're bouncing down the field and hanging out in someone's stream and chatting with people and getting to see what they're doing and stuff. And yeah, it's just fun. Fun farming and watching farming at the same time. Aside from the bot being a bully. Yep, we're missing some sunflower. I think we got the smallest corn header in the game. The Corn Champion Ziegler. Man, this thing's just an absolute unit. It's working pretty good though. Alright. See, yeah, if you guys want to share your links right now, you can too. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys all follow each other. You can just do !SO, type it in chat, and it should bring up the link to your channel then. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys all subscribe to each other, so if not, you should be. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's always nice to get a little time at the end of the day. Do a little farming simulator, especially after all the issues. So I was looking at our header again after I got done harrowing today, and I found more stuff broken on it. I was like, that's great. So it was 90 degrees out, and I was trying to weld stuff up, and not super fun welding at 90 degrees. I think there's a reason those guys make pretty good money. Oh, yeah. I don't know. And kind of an interesting harvest for us, that's for sure. Broken down stuff and not in a huge rush because the crop's not that great, so it's like, yeah, just different. Usually you're always in like a rush during harvest time just to try to get the crop off the field in case you get any rain or hail or anything like that, but it's just kind of slow and weird this year. So yeah, even the boss is gone. He's been gone all week. He went on vacation again, and he's like, well, you can get some stuff done around the farm, and I'm leaving. I was like, oh, okay, see ya. Ooh, yeah, 85, that's still pretty warm. We were about 87 here today, and dipped up to 90 for just a little bit, but yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of getting tired of all this heat. Wouldn't mind some cooler weather. Looking forward to fall. Not winter, though. Oh. See, we didn't put the header down there. Good old Kloss. That's one thing I'd like to see. Some Kloss combines. There's like none up here in Montana. It's kind of odd. I don't know, just... I guess, yeah, well, just no dealerships, so... We did have one at the college I went to. I don't know where they got it from, but they had one, so we got to like kind of crawl around it and look at everything. It was pretty cool. Man, it was a huge combine, I'll say that too. Well, I guess we'll just run over that last sunflower. Alright. It's good we got that done with the little teeny tiny header. Okay, let's see, yeah, and then I think these sunflowers, we're probably just going to end up taking them to our oil mill production place. Oh, as I just smacked the header right into the shed. Oh, really? That's pretty nice, Nuke. Yeah, I say under 80 is not too bad. Let's see, actually, I don't know where we're going to put our little corn header here. We'll just drop him somewhere, I guess. I wonder if this thing folds. Oh, it does fold. Oh, that's the harvester. Wasn't sure if it was the... It's like if this little tiny header folds up, that's going to be awesome. Just a wee little guy. Okay, let's see. And actually, yeah, we still have the soybeans to cut too. So that's going to be up on the top half of the farm there. Our yard's still kind of a mess here too, not going to lie. So the boss man would not like seeing this yard like this. We'll hop into the truck. I'm gonna run some of that stuff down there. See, okay, yep, we're not hooked up, that's good. Hey there, pup. Say Pup Evo. Actually, here, Lal, we can start doing some shout outs now if you guys want to. Type in !SO. I'm going to bring up pups real quick here. And this map is Elm Creek, Nuke. Yep, just still playing on the old Elm Creek map. And let's see, there's OBS. There we go. There's Pup Evo's channel. If you guys have a Twitch account, go give Pup a follow. Play some different games. Always fun, though. Fun person to watch stream. Yeah, I just got done with work and figured I'd get a little farm sim in, Pup. Yeah, I'd say I'm kind of up on this northern part of the map here. I'll show you again where we're at. Yeah, our farm's up here, so it's kind of like a different part of the map, kind of behind the hill and everything. That's why I like it. And well, I kind of like the base game map just because it works and doesn't have any updates or anything that ruin anything, which is kind of nice. It always seems to be a different game, Pup. Yeah. It is fun watching people play different stuff too. Oh, trying to put the tarp on there. Didn't mean to hop in the pickup. Yeah, I think this is probably one of my favorite base game maps they've had in Farming Simulator. It's like, yeah, I didn't really like the ones on 19 too much. 17, I can't remember the name of that one. I played on that one a ton though. I remember that. But I think Elm Creek is definitely my favorite base game one they've put out. Well, I've been on this map for 300 and some hours, so I must like it quite a bit. A couple days, but spent over 1,500 on... Oh, no. That's not fun, Biggie. Yeah, sorry I missed your chat there for a little bit, but... Ugh. What's that on? Yeah, that's not good at all. Yeah, it's kind of one thing about our oil production place. It's kind of on the other side of the map here in town, so it makes it kind of fun. I do enjoy driving across the map. Makes it feel a little more realistic. And it's always fun just driving through town, looking at everything. Man, I'll say sometimes the other like fields on the map, gosh, they just get so full of weeds and nasty and stuff. And then there's our oil production. I should have just bought an actual oil production thing and put it somewhere near my land, a little bit closer. Oh, there's a little drift with the semi. That's always safe. Oh. There's some of our oil production pallets. Be kind of interesting. I should have brought my forklift down here too, actually. See if that thing dumps by itself, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna run our forklift over here. I think it goes 26 miles an hour. That'd make it a little bit easier. I don't think I'd want to go 26 miles an hour with the forklift in real life. Things are kind of twisty. Especially, yeah, with the rear steering. Makes it nice for moving it down the road, though. Better than going like 6 miles an hour. Just cruising down the highway in a forklift. Honestly, I see this quite a bit in the little town near us, so not something that's super unrealistic either. local lumber yard. They're always just kind of cruising around town delivering stuff with a forklift. Just gonna push all these guys out of the way, actually. Is that thing full, or are they gonna do... Oh, I guess I could have just slid them out of the way, too. Does not seem like a lot. I don't know if they're supposed to be higher, or... I'll scoot them out of the way, just in case. I don't want to stop production chain, so... Do the title work. Didn't do it right. Oof. Yeah, that's not fun. So, yeah, it's always great, too, when it's, like, not your issue, either. Someone else's job they were supposed to do and ended up messing it up. Yeah, we kind of ran into that with, well, grandparents' septic tank. It was like a home-built septic tank. That was not fun trying to get that fixed. Well, especially because it's a septic tank, too. That's a kind of a messy job. Not tons of fun. Not going to talk about that too long on stream. Yeah, I should get another auto load trailer for those little oil pallets. I will say a pool would be pretty nice right now. Would not mind having one. Got one of those like little $10 kiddie pools from Walmart. It's been sitting in the shed for a long time. I was like, I might just throw that out on the lawn and just hop in there at the end of the day. It'd be kind of nice. It's like some days when we have our irrigation pivots going, when it's 90-some degrees out, and you just kind of like walk under the pivot, just get soaked, but it just feels awesome. Especially if you're working outside all day. It's like, nice little bit of some water. Okay, yeah, and then we should be good to start cutting some of our soybeans now, too. I think they should be ready, so... Once we get back there. If I can make the corner and through the bridge without hitting anything. Sometimes I read chat and it's like, I ran into the bridge. Yeah, very true, Biggie. Yeah. Oh, especially for the kids, too, yeah. Give them something to mess around with outside. Without, yeah, overheating or anything. Might see a nuclear salmon. I say some of those kids' toys are pretty fun once you've had a couple adult beverages, I'll say that. That's Oh, that's actually... Well, it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. One of our buddies got a reservoir on their farm, and big, huge coulees go down into it. So we made a slip and slide down this hill, and then a ramp into the reservoir. Man, that was an absolute blast. That was tons of fun, especially a couple beverages and go flying down that thing. We had a bunch of big jugs of lube we were using to soap it up, so yeah, that was a ton of fun. Very true, Nuke. Yeah, they've got a pretty fun little like pond and stuff on their place. Yeah, they put in a zip line and stuff over it too, so that's like, yeah, you go over the whole reservoir, and it's probably 200-foot long zip line. It's like, yeah, just in their yard kind of thing. It's like, man, that's a sweet setup. Yeah, it's I'd say some of the farmers around here, they think up some pretty fun stuff. because yeah, we're not like we have any water slides or anything around us. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere here, so just like, yeah, we'll just kind of do whatever we can to have a little fun. So yeah, it's one of the farmers kind of way up north of us, quite a few miles away. They got a, what did they call the blob, like those big air type things that you could like drop off and jump on, and then it launches the person. Yeah, they had one of those for the 4th of July one year. It's like, that's, yeah, pretty fun type stuff. Hey, how's it going, Kegarino? How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's actually, yeah, if you guys want to do shout outs, yeah, just type in !SL. And way, yeah, other people can find your channel. It's always like making sure people get to see other people's stuff too, so. Oh, thanks, Chad. Yeah, that is always a fun idea. I've never tried that actually, Nuke, but yeah, the good old tarp in the back of the pickup, make a pool. I've heard of one person trying it, but then it just like blew open the tailgate of their pickup and just made a mess. Hey, Empty Pockets, how you doing? Oh, gotta unfold the combine. I was like, what is going on here? There we go. We get some of these soybeans cut down here too. Hopefully they do pretty well. There we go. Doing good so far. Yeah, well, I guess I don't know what part of the country or what country you're in, MT. So it's like, I guess it's kind of dinner time around here. Mountain time. Not a whole lot of the day left. There we go. We'll probably try to get 1 or 2 rounds around the whole thing before we start going back and forth. This is such a weird shaped field here, one we kind of had to make. We owned the land up here, so I was like, we'll just make a field up here. See how it works out. Kind of interesting with all the power poles and stuff in it though, so yeah. Yeah, there's some definitely weird terrain back here too. But we're making a little more money, so I can't complain too much. Okay, New Hampshire, okay. Yeah, you don't have a ton of the day left then. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually been to New Hampshire. I'm trying to think now. Been to some of the East Coast states. Yeah, I'd like to go back someday. I actually have some family up in Boston and then some in Maine and stuff too, so it's like, yeah, it'd be... Oh, it's gorgeous over there. Kind of completely different than Montana, so... Like, yeah, it'd be nice to go back there someday. Kind of tough now, a little bit busy doing things. A lot easier when you were like a 6-year-old kid, so... There we go. Yeah, guys, remember to type in !SO. Hey, Bruce is gaming. So that's the stream I was watching before this. I did have to hop out a little early. Just trying to get a bunch of stuff done on the combine, and I was like, gotta take a shower and stuff too. Well, I really wanted to take a shower. I was just hot and sweating, so figured you guys didn't want to see that on stream. It was a good stream over on Bruce's though. Man, there was a bunch of people watching in there. Tons of fun. Trying to figure out alfalfa and clover crop. Clover was something real weird. There we go. Empty pockets. Someone's using the shout out feature. Thank you. Yeah, Bruce, type in !SO and it'll bring up your channel just in case anyone here's not subscribed to you. Yeah, that clover stuff was weird though. It was fun watching. That's why I like watching other people's streams though. It's always trying out different things and figure it out, and it's like I don't have enough time to kind of test everything I'd like to, so that's why it's always fun watching other people's stuff. There we go. There's Bruce's channel. Like I said, he was streaming right before this, so typically around this time too, right, Bruce? See, I think we turn on our cruise control there too now. Gotta keep an eye on how full we are. Making sure we don't overload it and run over our crop like I usually tend to do. Yeah, I say it. You were sounded like you were getting a little bit frustrated there, which makes sense because I'm the same way. See, when things aren't quite working out right. Yep, same time every day. Okay, perfect. I was pretty sure, but more than 110% sure. There we go. So we're still good, only 60% full. Hey, there's DJ. There's the person I was watching this morning. So he's always got some good live streams. Yeah, it's, like it said, it's always fun. Kind of all day long you can hang out and watch streams, and it's always nice depending on what I'm doing on the RL farm. Like I said, when I'm running a tractor for a day and a half, it's like, yeah, I'd turn on someone's stream and hang out and chat when I can and just kind of listen to it in the background. It's always fun. Yep, remember to type in !SO and give you a little shout out there, DJ. It'll bring up a link to your channel there, so that way other people can find you. Alright, let's see if I get the cruise control on here. I probably should have dumped it, but I want to drink of water here quick. Oh, that's no problem, DJ. Yeah, I've had streams in before because the pivot's called and stuff, and that's always interesting. It's just like, oh, pivot's stuck or something's wrong with it. It's like, and the stream's done. Yeah, no, it was good. We just had fun. Well, it's like even when you were gone for a couple minutes there, DJ, we just kind of hung out and chatted. You say it always makes it fun. Trying to think of who else I watched today. I think, let's see, Rob, I think he streamed, and then Eric the Crazy Viking. Who else watched some Farmer Cops? I think that was it for today. I know yesterday I watched a ton because I was in the tractor all day. Oh yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, it's actually, well then yeah, this morning, let's see who. Oh, Tony Miff, he's usually very first thing in the morning. So he was actually on the spotlight yesterday, so that was pretty fun too. So yeah, there's a lot of content creators, but that's what makes it fun. I have no problem with everyone streaming. Some people are like, oh, there's so many new YouTubers and stuff, and it's like, I think it's great. People are having fun, they're enjoying the game, and Farming Simulator, you can play so many different ways. That's what I said. And yeah, people are having fun farming. That's what I like to see, so. Hey, thank you, DJ. Yeah, it's growing very well. That's the number's nice, but as long as people are enjoying the content, that's kind of my main focus. So I'm always trying to think of what I could do better, or make better, or sound better, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you're going to? Yeah, that's always kind of the thing, is if you're feeling up to it, MT. So I did not realize how much work it took just kind of get used to talking. Especially some of like the first streams you're doing when there's nobody there and you're just starting out. You're just kind of talking the whole time to yourself, and you're like, I wish there was someone in here I could chat with. Like, that'd be nice. Then you kind of get used to it though, so. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of a good crew of people. Say if you see anyone pop in that you don't know, DJ, you can always throw one in when you feel like it, so I don't think anyone here is going to spam it or anything. That's why I kind of let you guys control it. And also because I can't get it to control myself, so it's like, yeah, I think we'll just use the trust process. Alright, I think we better unload it right after we get kind of done with this little edge here. See, maybe I'm not actually going to run over any crop in this stream. That'd be a good way to do it. We'll see if I can even get in there. I'm going to try to kind of weave in there, but I don't know if that'll work. I better just pull the tractor ahead. Make things a little easier. Hey, Graham, how are you doing? Who's this DJ's Club guy? Oh, really? Very nice, DJ. It's one of these days I need to try some multiplayer again. Last time I tried it, like I said, it was so laggy. My internet was not happy with it. Alright, we'll get this thing all unloaded here. Yeah, let's see, I'm just gonna check too. I knew there were some other people streaming as well right now. I know Miss Wildstyle was streaming right now too. So you guys should run over there quick. Stop in, say hi to her, and give her a like as well too, so. Let's always try to watch some of her stuff as well. It's usually kind of a busy streaming time this time of day. Everyone's getting off work and getting a little stream in. See, I think she was doing some Farming Simulator today, so usually she's doing some American Truck Sim. Okay. Yeah, it's always interesting when it's super busy, trying to hop around and say hi to everyone. Oh yeah, Biggie. Yeah, I should try joining you one of these days, DJ. Just kind of see how my internet handles it. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I usually always play by myself, Biggie. Hey, there's Brian. How you doing, Brian? Man, so there's someone with some knowledge about all that alfalfa and clover and everything. So he knew everything about that stuff. Got some knowledge. Alright. See, yeah, we should be able to fit the rest of this in here, but I'm gonna go hop over to the house and wait till the next day because it's getting a little dark. Let's see here. Oh, get a little Jeep and a tedder. Don't really need any of those. Try to stay away from the mic when I'm drinking water. You guys don't hear me slurping. Alright, we'll get the rest of this stuff cut and then figure out what we're going to be doing next year. I did kind of figure out on the last stream what I was seeding, but that was on Sunday, so I'm trying to rethink it again now. Pretty sure I was going to do wheat on, I think, this field and then the sunflower field. Oh, here, let's see if I can get around this power pole without running into it. Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah. Where are you guys at, Brian, if it's okay to ask? So that's awesome, yeah, I say. Always very cool to see real farmers on here, too. So that's what makes it so fun, too, is, yeah, it brings real farmers and people that maybe grew up on a farm or just want to know more about agriculture, or just like playing with tractors all together. It makes it tons of fun. That's like all my RL friends are all real life farmers, so it's like, yeah, it's always fun chatting about other things and stuff as well, too. Brian, no farmer. So yeah, we're not really big into the grass crops up here in Montana. We did have a little bit of alfalfa a couple of years ago, and then did some triticale this year, but usually that's not our thing, so I'm not super knowledgeable in all that stuff. There we go. Indiana. Okay. Yeah, I've never been to Indiana. And it'd be fun to go there someday. Always, well, usually farmer vacations turn into kind of driving around looking at fields and stuff. Always seems to happen whenever we go down to like Arizona and stuff. It's like, oh, let's go see the cotton fields and drive around and look at other fields. Yeah, so you guys probably done with harvest, or you guys have corn or soybeans or anything like that left, or? You know, always kind of different through different parts of the country. A little tiny bit of soybeans here. Get all cleaned up. Maybe. We'll see. As long as I don't hit the power pole. Always gotta be cautious about those. At least they don't break off like in real life. Start things on fire. That's not fun. Didn't get a ton of soybeans off this field, though. That's actually one thing I'm kind of surprised about. I thought we'd have a little more. So yeah, this field's kind of weird shape. Takes a little while to cut it, well, and seed it and do everything on it, just because of being so oddly shaped. And it's like, oh, I just think I'm gonna get more off of it. Okay. Doing beans next week. What all do you guys grow then? Just soybeans, or soybeans and corn, or? It's always a little different compared to up here, because, yeah, it's like, we do not do any corn, or sometimes do soybeans. Haven't done it for a while, but yeah, mostly all wheat up here in Montana. Oh, didn't want to get in the combine. Go get this guy unloaded in the bin. Our massive load of 9,000 liters of soybeans, which I have no idea how many bushels that is. That is one thing. Oh, dirty little fly. One thing that would be nice is having the conversion from liters to bushels in game. It's like I said, oh, this little tractor does not like that weight behind it. I do not know a thing about, this thing is so drifty, about liters. Just kind of slowly coax this thing down the hill. Make sure we don't spin out and end up tipping over in the river or anything. Get out of there, little fly. Oh, very nice, MT. Yeah, I say corn harvest is always late. We're doing our soybeans and then we'll be doing our corn. Oh, very nice. Okay. A little bit all kinds of stuff. How's it going, Kobe? There's another person. Saw this morning. Another stream as well. Hey, Kobe. You can type in !SO and it'll bring up a link to your channel. Get yourself a little shout out there. Oh, let's see. I guess I could just use this tractor to run the auger too. Or actually, nope. I'm gonna need a tractor to dump the thing. Never mind. We'll leave that there and we'll grab the little tiny tractor. 255 bushels. It's actually pretty good for that little trailer. Yeah, it must be like a 500 bushel trailer. Not too shabby. See, MT, do you farm then, or you work for a farmer? There we go. Get backed up here, hook this thing up. Hopefully the auger doesn't move a whole lot. Yeah, just a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully it'll work. Cute little Massey Ferguson we got there. Thing was super cheap when we got it on sale, so I wanted a little tractor. I could have got an older one too. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, it's going in the auger. Definitely doesn't look like it should be, but it's working. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the horse people definitely like having their hay. Well, and then I know, like, especially this year, prices have been just absolutely nuts, too. Because everything being so dry around here. I don't know, the prices around you guys been, like, super high or anything? Or higher than average, anyway? Okay, MT. Yeah, thank you for doing that, too. I say, yeah, you guys are just as important or more important than us farmers are. Say, it's kind of hard to get things places without the truckers. Saying, yeah, you guys do not have an easy job either. I play on Xbox Series X, Brian. Yep, one of the console people. I do like it, though, because it's usually pretty simple, so I'd like to play on PC, but man, I feel like I'd just get lost in all the mods. There's so many good mods out there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of enjoy doing alfalfa and stuff like that. I really like swathing, I don't know why. It's something enjoyable about it. Nice and relaxing, I guess. Something different, too, for us, which is always nice. Over the rock pile, and we'll get the auger put back there. Let's see, actually, yeah, we can go grab our little mower here. I think we got all that stuff mulched, maybe. That's why I like that little mower. Works as a very good little mulcher. You can cruise pretty quick with it. Which, yeah, I don't know. Mulching is such a kind of a weird thing. Not something we really do around here, except for the times we tried corn. That wasn't fun. $6 a bale to $10 a bale. Ooh, yeah. So you guys definitely, yeah. Things went up in prices. Here, not really good price. Yeah, it's. I said the prices up here, they were high, and then they kind of went down because we did get a pretty big rainstorm in Montana about a month ago. Then they went right back up because it hasn't rained since, and there's no rain in the forecast either. So, yeah, there's definitely some ranchers around here that are struggling. Speaking of getting lost in the PC mod world. Oh, you're testing helicopters? Ooh, dang. Are you going to stream that or anything, Graham? Or? So I remember seeing some of them in FS19, but yeah, I haven't seen anyone doing anything with them in 22 yet. American server, yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Like I said, I'd like to try some multiplayer. Last time I tried, man, and my latency was so bad, like, you'd turn the wheels on the tractor to take almost a full second for the tractor to respond, and that was not fun trying to drive down roads like that. 200 a bale for round. Oof. Yeah, I forget what the actual price was for per ton around here, but it was like, well, it was high last year too, but compared to like 2 years ago, it's like double the price. So yeah, it would be pretty interesting to see some testing with helicopters. So that's that's the other thing. I like watching the streams too. Since I play on console, it's always fun watching the PC guys and seeing what cool mods you guys have over there. Yeah, it's kind of interesting trying to mulch this stuff. Cannot see it super well. So that's a nice thing with this thing. You can mulch at 14 miles an hour. Actually, the reason I got this little mower is because we have one just about exactly the same as it. It's a little tiny bit different, but kind of the same type of John Deere big flail mower. Pretty handy. Work a little bit better if we had a normal tractor instead of our bi-directional, but it does a pretty good job. So you gotta get that little yield increase there. 2.5%. It's actually not too bad to see. A lot easier than some of those other crops. Oh, really? Shavings for bedding. Huh. I guess I've never really heard of that, but it makes sense, so. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. At least those horse people usually seem to have pretty good money, so they'll pay for it. Yeah, it's all the ranchers and stuff. It's like, gosh, that sucks. I feel bad for them. Yeah, some of our neighbors and stuff, they've sold off like half their herds just because, yeah, there's no pasture or anything around here. Everything's just ate up, and especially from having a drought last year too. Yeah, the grass never even had a chance to barely come back, so it's like, yeah, gotta get rid of some cows, I guess. Yeah, that's if I can remember my gamer tag. Let's see, I think it's just MTGT. Yeah, it might show it up here. Well, let's see. Don't want to have that on there. Try not to have my real name. I'll have to clip that out later. Yeah, it's just MTGT Farmer, I think. Pretty sure. Let's see here, we'll check quick. Maybe. Let's see if I can get it to work here. Yep, just MTGT Farmer, all lowercase. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea, Chad. I did not even think of that. Yeah, maybe I should actually try that. Well, we're kind of halfway through it. Maybe we'll try that with the soybean field, though. Not a bad idea. See, at least this one I can kind of see the stalks a little bit. I don't know if you guys can, but it's like when you turn on the ends and stuff, you can kind of see it. So soybeans fields are always a little bit interesting doing those ones. There's Kobe's channel, too. Said, yeah, no, Kobe's kind of starting out a little smaller, so yeah, go give him a sub, help him out. See, I think we got all of this down at this end, maybe. If not, we're gonna finish up this little end chunk down here. Let's see, and you said fertilizing, Chad, or liming? I feel like liming would work good too. I feel like, yeah, fertilizing, it doesn't really show it too much. Yeah, we'll try fertilizing it though, see if it works. I think I got some fertilizer in one of those bins there too. Pretty sure. It's always interesting trying to remember things, especially when you don't play for a couple days. Alright, let's see. Oop. Yeah, wow, I should have cultivated this too, actually. Got some of those rocks off of there. Nasty rocks. At least you can't really see them too well right now. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's see here. Alright, get the cruise control set back on. Shouldn't have a whole lot more to do. Yeah, we'll see once I get some bigger fields. I'm probably going to have to get a bigger mulcher too, because this one's kind of nice for the size of farm we got right now, but once we get a little bit more land, it could be a little more interesting. Either that or I just won't mulch, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Yeah, I think so. It probably shows me offline too. Yeah, there you go, right there. Say it must have been you. Let's see. I think I got everything on private too, so probably won't show I'm playing a game right now or anything. Got a little fly right on the mic there. I was going to blow on it, but that probably would have just blown all your guys' eardrums out. Yeah. Dirty little flies. Grasshoppers, too. Man, we've got just tons of grasshoppers now. Pretty sure they were eating the paint on my porch last night, so... Ugh, dirty little things. At least we don't have too much green crop left. That's a... Well, speaking of alfalfa... Our one buddy down on the river, man, they've got a bunch of their alfalfa getting mowed down by the grasshoppers right now, and they were trying to spray it, and they sprayed it. 2 days later, the grasshoppers were back in it again, and it's like, I don't know if you gotta find some better spray or what, because, yeah, that's kind of an issue. They've had all sorts of problems with their alfalfa. Okay, yeah, I'll have to make sure I check that afterwards, Brian. Let's see, yeah, we're going to try this fertilizing thing. Let's see, we got a spreader. I think I better grab the bigger tractor, too. A little bit bigger tractor. My wood shavings from their planters. 50-foot live. Huh. Yeah, that's super interesting. Yeah, I've never even, thought of that. Or anything MT. But yeah, it makes sense. You gotta get them somewhere, so... Hey, let's see, Zippin? Zippin Zaka? I'm sorry if I just completely murdered your name there. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. But yeah, how are you doing? Hey, Rylan, how are you? Good old Ninja. Saw him in a DJ's stream this morning as well. A lot of faces we know. It's always good hanging out in people's streams all day and saying hi to each other. Oh, yeah, well, I didn't want to unhook it. See, we're just gonna unload that lime into that's a lot of lime. So we're gonna have to get our auger set up and throw some fertilizer in this thing. Whichever bin that is. Oh, Zach, okay. How you doing, Zach? Hopefully we got enough fertilizer. Let's see, that's lime. This is solid fertilizer. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I cannot pronounce that name at all. So is it like Zippin Zach? Or what would be the pronunciation on that? Oh yeah, you guys just came in here too. If you type in !SO, it'll bring a link up for your guys' channel, so a little shout out type of thing. So yeah, just type in !SO and it'll pop it right up. Or it should anyways. It's been working today, so. Alright, let's see, we'll get some of that solid fertilizer in there. I'm gonna test out Chad's method, see if it works. Actually, I haven't got to use this lime fertilizer spreader in a little while too, so. There we go, there's Keg. Say it should pop it up here, maybe. There we go. For example, yep, there we go, empty. So I'm pretty sure it worked. Should. Sometimes takes a second. See, I probably need to get the combine out of the way here too. I don't remember how wide this thing actually throws it out either. That might be kind of interesting. Hey, there we go. Oh. You didn't put any spaces or anything in it, did you, Keg? I don't know why yours didn't work. Yeah, I say it looks like it was just !SO, so it should have. Well, that's weird. It's that you didn't, like, delete your channel. There we go. There we go. Now it worked. I was like, that's really odd. Yes, you never know with the old Nightbot, though. Sometimes does weird things. Let's see, we're going to take off automatic application. Let's see, how much are we going to want to put on here? We'll do like that much kilograms per hectare, because that makes sense to me. Yeah, maybe little poor Nightbot just didn't know what was going on. Okay, that's a should work pretty good there. Wasn't sure if that was going to be too wide or not, so. Hey, Nicholson Gamer, how are you doing? Yeah, we're just doing a little fertilizing and everyone's testing out the shout-out bot there. Yeah, you can type in !SO and it should bring up your channel. Give you a little shout-out there. Say, doing good. Got some RL farming done and figured I'd try to get a stream in here before Sunday. Yeah, just as well, say thank you to all you guys. Getting that 400 sub mark too. Man, it's cool to see. So, say it's just a blast getting to hang out with everyone too. It's always love doing live streams. Like I said, that's kind of my favorite type of content creation. It's because I get to play the game and hang out with all of you guys, especially after watching y'all all week when I'm working and stuff too. And it's like, I want to play some Farm Sim too. Yeah, it's awesome. That's why I like the shout-outs too, is give some people more content to watch, different people, so yeah, I always enjoy watching other people's stuff and seeing how they play and different machines people use and stuff too. Just makes it a fun community. That's what I really enjoy about it. From Montana, Rylan. Yep, northern Montana. We're actually, say if you've watched any of the Welkers stuff, we're about hour and a half, 2 hours away from them, so kind of up here in the flatlands. Yeah, it's kind of the deal with my uncle. He said I could do the YouTube stuff, I just couldn't give off our exact location. Not supposed to use our name either, so for now anyways. There we go. Yeah, it's fun. That's kind of the RL farming stuff. That's, I figured, not the most entertaining, but people find it educational, which I think is awesome. That's kind of why I wanted to do it. I just wanted to show people sort of how our farm works, and a little bit different operation compared to some places. It's, yeah, most farms I don't think are 5,000 acres with 2 people is it, so yeah, just a little bit different. Oh, okay, Saskatchewan. You say my neighbor to the north there. So yeah, we've got a couple Canadians, yeah, in chat here. So yeah, I'm actually, about 50 miles from the border, so not too far away. It's actually, one of my college roommates was from Canada, right up across the border. Made a couple trips up there. Always a fun time up in Canada. Yeah, okay, from British Columbia. Hey, no problem, Brian. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, see if I can make it work on my end. Say thanks for stopping in, though. Say always tons of fun having people stopping in and saying hi and hanging out for a while too. So yeah, see, that's, some people do find it entertaining too, Keg. That's, yeah, but some people, well, I think mostly other farmers and stuff are probably like, this is kind of basic knowledge, but yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying the RL stuff as well too, so. Oh yeah, that'll work way better. Yep, Chad definitely had the right idea there. See if I keep it straight. I was looking at the shadow from the tree. I was like, that's not the edge of the field. Yeah, thank you for that idea, Chad. That was very smart. Makes it a million times easier. See, I should have just went first person. A little bit easier to see instead of going under all those trees. Say this is way less bumpy than what I was doing today. Old man knows a few tricks yet. Oh yeah. Hey, there's Why Not. How you doing, Why Not? My other personality needs to come. All right, see you in a second there, Keg. Yeah, I know he's got another channel he runs too, Tractors in Action, so I'm assuming he's probably pulling that one up. Just trying to get that one started, so. There we go. Yeah, this is just, yeah, so much nicer than trying to eyeball it. Have no idea where you're actually mulching. Yeah, see if we can get it over this little hill here. Kind of high-speed mulching. Hey, there's Tractors in Action, aka Kegarino. It's his other channel. Yeah, he does some really cool shorts and stuff over there. Yeah, it's kind of, enjoy checking those out, some different tractors, and yeah, they're just kind of quick little clips and showing them showing tractors in action is what he's doing, so. Hey, thank you guys for the likes too. Always enjoyable to see, so. And it's free. It's always nice. Well, it's actually, I should take a second here. Check out, see if I could do this cruise control maybe. Should just pop into Miss Wildstyle's stream quick. Give it a like. Oh, come on, go up the hill, little guy. We'll see here, maybe. There we go. Yep. Pop in there quick and actually I'll probably just have it running in the background here. There we go. Help her out some too, so she does good content as well. Doing good. That's got some harrowing done today. Then started looking at the combine header and found some more problems with that, so I had to do a little bit of some welding in the heat this afternoon. That wasn't very fun, so I said, you know what, I'm going to do a stream later. That way I can quit at 5 o'clock like a normal person and enjoy some air conditioning and a nice cold shower. There we go. That's what's great about this community. So you get awesome people in here. We'll share other people's content, and like I said, most people in the community tend to be just awesome, wholesome people, so just makes it an absolute blast. Oh, a new JCB video. Yeah, that'll be pretty fun. I do like those tractors. They are pretty different, super fast. Yeah, it's actually, I guess we got both moderators in here right now. Why not? And Kegarino. Yeah, if any of you other guys want the power of moderator, you can just let me know and I'll throw you in there too. So it's, I think everyone here in chat I trust. So yeah, I wouldn't mind giving any of you guys the power, so. Alright, yeah, this is one spot where this little guy struggles, is up this hill here. You can do it, little Massey. I think it's less than 100 horsepower, actually. Let's see, we got Biggie. What about being a Smurf? Oh yeah, just great group of farmers, great group of people, just in general. Let's see, Dickelson, do you want to be a moderator too? Yeah, we'll see. I'll give Biggie one, and Rylan, I'm assuming you want to be a moderator as well. So yeah, it's pretty much anyone in here that wants to. Oh, this little struggle up this hill here. Yeah, it's nice having a moderator. It gives everyone shout outs. Say the manual type one works too, but yeah, I know some people kind of get shy about sharing their channel and having to do it themselves and stuff, so why it's nice. Why not? Just pulls it up and you get a shout out anyway, whether you want one or not, so. I like blue. Nope, we'll definitely get you one there too, Rylan. So, let's see. Actually, I should write that down super quick so I don't forget. See, I'll pull up my notes here. On the phone. So we'll go Biggie, Rylan, and let's see, and Nicholson. Sure to spell it right too. There we go. All right. 3 more added to the list. Oh, and Brian. Exactly. That's super true, MT. I haven't seen... Oh, forgot to put the mower down. There is some, like, I don't know. I don't want to badmouth the Facebook groups or anything, but there is some groups on Facebook that, man, I was kind of on some of those for a while. Some of those got super toxic. I was like, this doesn't seem fun, and it's like, yeah. Oh yeah, you do too, Nicholson? Yeah, I said we got all kinds of mix of farmers and virtual farmers and all sorts of things. That's what makes this awesome. That's what I really enjoy about it. Especially, yeah, all over the country too. That's like one thing. I'm just kind of used to talking about wheat farming and stuff, and hardly ever talk about corn and stuff. So it's like, oh, it's always fun hopping on here and chatting with people about different crops and how things are doing in their area and who's got rain and who's as dry as we are, and yeah, just always a blast. What's wheat? Poverty crop. That's actually what one of my buddy's sisters married a farmer from Minnesota, and that's what he refers to wheat as. Calls it I think poverty grass is actually what he calls it. It's like, yeah, thank you. That's what we grow to make a living. You did an awesome job, why not? You always do. Oh, really? I don't know if actually, I'll have to... You should pull up Nicholson's. I don't know if we got it up here. I should check in chat. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually subscribed to you yet or not, Nicholson. I'll have to double check that, though. Oh, really, MT? That's... Yeah, you hear that with different people. They try different games and stuff. They get to farm sim and they're like, oh my gosh, like this community is just amazing. Yeah, it always sucks hearing about people trying to be in communities and other games and stuff, and it's like, nah, I had to quit just because it was super toxic and like people were harassing me and stuff, and it's like, that's never fun. Like that's not what you want to do when you're playing video games. You're trying to have fun and relax and just, yeah, have a good time in general, so. All right, here, yeah, we're gonna click that link quick. I'm gonna double check, make sure I'm following Nicholson. Thank you, why not, by the way. Oh no, I'm definitely not. Oh, you're pretty new there, Nicholson. Well, you got one more subscriber. There we go. Okay, Brian. Yahtzee. So I guess I mostly watch on YouTube. I do watch a couple people over on Twitch, though, as well, so... Hey, there's Rabbit Rob. There we go. Now, actually, I better check Brian's, too. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you, but not 100% sure. Nope, I definitely was not. I am now. There we go. There we go. And there, yep, there's another person I know I'm subscribed to is Rob. Been watching his stream yesterday. There we go. And we're just going to take the combine down to the yard and get that all figured out, cleaned off, put away. I guess I could have just went up to the top yard too. We got a pressure washer up there as well. A long time. Yo, yeah, it's always busy this time of the day too. There's usually always somebody to watch, I'll say that. Which is great. It's always kind of disappointing. You go to check some live streams and there's nobody on there. It's like, gosh, I gotta follow more people. Need a live stream every hour of the day. Get the good old cloths all cleaned up. We're trying to find a bigger header for this thing too. So pretty much everything I get off the sales tab. Actually makes it kind of fun playing too, because then it's just like, oh, I'd never think about buying that piece of equipment. It's like, but it's on sale, so we're gonna use it now. Let's see, 10%, 10%. Yeah, we'll just put it up in the shed for now. It'll be okay. We'll fix it before next harvest, probably. Or we'll forget. That's okay, too. No problem, why not? Okay. Run this guy back up to the shed, and then I think we can do some more seeding here. Actually, I should just get on the seeding right away, because we only got 2 days left to get some of that stuff in. See, actually, yeah, we're going to double check that quick, make sure, yeah, we're good on our wheat and barley. Yeah, I think we're going to do wheat on the top 2, probably. Oh, never mind, we're going to need the big tractor for that. If it starts, there we go. Yeah, I think we're going to do wheat on the top 2, or wheat on one of them anyways. And then maybe some canola or sunflowers or something on the other one. Actually, I think we're going to do sunflowers down there and we'll do wheat on the top. That should work out pretty good. As long as I got enough seed. Let's see, what do I got here? Canola? Yep. Okay, we got canola there. Couldn't even remember what I had planted. Yep, so we got canola, and let's see, we'll do probably oats then. Or we can do sunflowers or something like that. Some of these fields as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Figure out what to do. I guess, yeah, I like doing kind of crop rotations like we would in real life as well. Something I guess was just kind of engraved in my mind. Which we usually do that just for like disease prevention type of things. So it doesn't really do anything in game, but it's just something kind of used to normally. Hey, no problem, Nicholson. Let's see here. Find our wheat. Get some of that stuff in the ground here. So we shouldn't have to worry about fertilizer either. We should have been plenty close. I guess we're putting a little bit more down. Just a tiny bit, not a whole lot though. See, our tractor is definitely kind of overkill for our little air seeder here too. Got a screaming deal on this big old John Deere, so I figured, you know what, why not? Let's just do it big. Let's get a massive old tractor, which is almost the same size as our actual air seeder. Tell you what, power is not an issue with this thing. It's actually not super high powered though. It's only, I think it's only 300 and some horsepower, so kind of a little guy on the horsepower side of things, but it works pretty good. It's actually took a little getting used to. So I drive these things all the time, big four-wheel drive tractors on the farm, but in game it's like, oh, this is definitely a little harder steering. Not used to it in game. So yeah, this one's pretty actually similar to our John Deere we have in real life. Almost kind of the same one. So yeah, ours is a 95 10R, and this one's a couple year older model than ours. But it's, yeah, it looks pretty much the same. The cab's a little different and stuff. I know the interior is different as well too, but it's kind of the same frame and everything. That's like the fuel tanks on this one are exactly the same as on ours. It's got, yeah, just a couple little different things, but pretty close. I'm still waiting. Hopefully one of these days we get a nice big four-wheel drive Case IH 9280. We were actually talking about that on Rob's stream last night. We know how Rob likes his red equipment, so kind of surprised he hasn't said anything about this green tractor in all honesty. Gotta run, the queen should be home from work. Hey, yeah, no problem, MT. Say, gotta get the RL stuff done as well, so I know exactly how that goes. Thanks for coming in, though. Say, hopefully I'll check out some of your stuff later this week as well, too. Yeah, just thank you for, stopping in and saying hi and hanging out for quite a while, too, so have a good night. Go. See, we might just finish up this little end piece down here as well too. That way we don't have to come back and do it again. Whoa. Got a little western there for a second. Yeah, and this one is always super interesting because I do like trying to get everything seated at least. Yeah, and there's like this little low spot right up here where it's just, you kind of got to get this edge of the air seeder like right in there or else it doesn't actually seat it. Well, you can see with like the mulcher and stuff, we kind of had issues because I'd just mess it all up. That's just, yeah, due to my turning of the articulated tractor there. See if we can get the edge of it on this kind of pass here maybe. Yeah, see, that's it. Just doesn't quite get all of it. Missed a little bit. Might be able to get most of it, though. Yeah, that was not too bad. Hey! Well, whose channel is that? Is that yours? Why not? So, yeah, I don't think you ever plugged yourself, even. You gotta make sure you do that. Thank you, why not? I say it always means a bunch. It's always nice to hear people are enjoying it, so. Say we're not the fastest progressing farm around here, but still faster than in real life. Okay. Yeah, it's always surprising too, just seating and stuff. That's like, we would never seat at 9 miles an hour. That would be insanely fast for us. Usually 5 mile an hour tops is how fast we go. Which, yeah, I don't know. Any of you guys seed at 9 miles an hour? 10 miles an hour in real life? I feel like that would be just excessively fast and kind of hard on everything. And I know we talked about like rollers on Sunday's stream, then we talked about it a little bit in Chad's stream too. But like, yeah, the roller speeds seem so slow. But yeah, then like seeding speeds seem high, and it's like, I don't know. I didn't make the game. Like, still enjoy it, but just like some of the numbers seem different. Yeah, exactly. That's like 5 mile an hour tops is how fast we go, maximum. It's like, yeah, 9 mile an hour seems just excessively fast. Oh, you are? Why not? That'll be fun. So yeah, hopefully I'll make it. I don't know what our plans are for Friday yet. Welcome back, Nicholson. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to plan that though. So I'm wondering what a special stream entitles now. That sounds interesting. There we go. Get this little nubbin all cleaned up here. See, actually, we might go around this power pole. Kind of dive down. Try to get around all these power poles. Got most of it. A little tiny bit we missed. It's actually where it was way easier with just front wheel assist type tractors than normal smaller horsepower ones. A little bit easier getting around some of those power poles. Never say smile? What? That is true, Chad. I think everyone's streams are special. Everyone's got their own personal little quirks and stuff that makes it fun to watch them, so. Unless you're a jerk, then I don't like your stream. But say it's one thing poking fun at each other, but one thing to be a a-hole. Not a fan of that. Which, yeah, I haven't noticed too many in the farm sim community, so that's nice. So it's not like we're playing Call of Duty or something out here. Okay, let's see if we can get that little tiny bit there. There we go. Yeah, I can't imagine you being too hard on people there. Why not? I don't know, just like listening to your voice and stuff. It's like, it's hard to imagine him being angry at people. Just couldn't really see it. Which I guess, yeah, you never know. That's, some people sound like they have just kind of really nice voices, and then when they get mad, and you're like, ooh, I was not expecting that. See if we can get a little. Yep, those are the type of people I like to hang around with. Nice, easygoing people. Not too high strung. There we go. I was just trying to figure out the best way to actually get this field all seeded and stuff. Yeah, that's exactly how I am too. Especially because with the job, things change every day, it seems like too. You know, there's some days I go out in the morning and I have No idea what I'm doing that day. It's like, well, I guess we'll see what happens. Figure it out as we go. What keeps things interesting, though. So I'm not bored a whole lot. And those trees. There we go. And actually, yeah, I'd say it kind of pulls the tractor down a little tiny bit going up the hill. Say easy going, old man. So I don't know if we talked about it before. It's like I enjoy watching streams with like older men or women. So they usually just have nice, calm, like relaxing voices, and it's always something about older people's voices, just really enjoyable. It's nice. You're like, oh, I could listen to this all day. Nice and calming. Yeah, it's always nice. Ooh, playing some Battlefield. Which one? The new one? I'm guessing. I've not played Battlefield in a very long time. Well, most of it. Before I had this internet, I had even worse internet. So it was like, yeah, online gaming was definitely not a thing at all. Big bang bang. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we'll just kind of articulate the tractor a little bit, get him by there. One little tiny bit left. Okay, very nice, Nicholson. Yeah, it's usually throughout the day I'm always just kind of checking, seeing if people are on, just depending on what I'm doing too. Yeah, I always try to at least stop in and say hi if folks are streaming. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just do that bottom field down there as wheat as well, but we're going to probably stop at the house here and get a little sleep because it's getting a little bit dark. Oh, it's a new one, 2042. Yeah, I never even checked that one out or anything. I knew they had a lot of bugs at the beginning, but that's a lot of games do. Ooh, big old John Deere corn planter. Hey, there's our header again, too. I already got one of those. Huh. I don't know why those corn headers are on sale so much. Sound like all the trailers for Battlefield 2042 looked pretty cool, though. Like some of the dynamic weather changes and stuff. It's like, oh, that sounds kind of fun. Actually, speaking of fun, we should... Oh, the chickens don't have any food. Messed up. Got to feed the chickens. I'm going to run up there and do that quick. Oh, I guess we don't need the fertilizer spreader either. We do have narrow tires on, so we can just cut right across the field, though. That's kind of nice. Thank you, why not? Yeah, just kind of my custom build when the game came out and slowly building it up over time. Used to just be this little top yard up here. This is a original homestead up here. It was kind of interesting trying to figure out landscaping and stuff when new mods would come out and put up a new shed or something like that. And there's always something when I'm doing a lot of kind of save spamming is when I'm building stuff. It's pretty easy to mess things up. See if we got any food actually in here too. We got a little bit. Top her off and fill it up a little more too. Ryland's doing a little lurk. That's okay. Like I said, I know how it is being busy trying to watch streams. There we go. Yeah, I like that little bin there. You can put that auger in and out actually too. Let's see. Yeah, just put the whole little auger away. You pop it back out. You can actually do it with this little guy too, I think. Yeah, just put the blower back in and you pull it back out when you need to fill it up. Hello again. Oh, that's no problem. They say, yeah, definitely the kids definitely 100% come first, that's for sure. Well, we did a little seeding and got that done, and then we forgot that the chickens didn't have any food, so we decided we better make sure the chickens get a little dinner as well. Yeah, I always love checking out all the different mods and stuff Nichols said. Well, let's see, where were we here? Yeah, we'll go down, we'll actually seed that other field as well too. If we have enough seed, we better stop and fill up the air seeder. One other thing, I did not have my roads wide enough for a large John Deere tractor either. It's like, yeah, didn't think that one through yet. Okay, let's see if... So yeah, that one should be fertilizer, so we can get that filled up right now. If I can pull under here correctly. Oh. Start filling. You can do it. Well, I don't know why it's not. Oh, ooh, actually, yeah, we're out of fertilizer. Never mind, that's the reason why. Ah. How's it going, Ray? How are you doing? Yep, that definitely would have helped if we actually had any fertilizer inside of the bin. Smacks you awake after... Oh. Let's see, we got soybeans in there. Okay, so seeds in this one. Yachts, I don't have any kids yet, and I don't know how you guys do it. That's my sister and brother-in-law. They just had their first kid, and so I went over and saw him one day, and man, that was a... Oh, little lady has tons of energy, I'll say that. I was squirming around and trying to crawl around everywhere. I was like, I don't know how you guys do it. It's like, I'm pretty tired at the end of the day. Like, I don't know how you're gonna do farming on top of having the kid too. Like, that looks like a whole other job within itself. Like, oh, it's pretty great though. Hey, thank you, Ray. There we go. We should be all good there. We'll at least have enough seed. Hopefully should be enough fertilizer there as well. On to grandkids already. Yeah, it's actually my mom and dad. They became grandparents for the first time when my sister had her kid. Oh, they were so excited. I don't think I'd ever seen them more excited in my entire life. But it was like, yep, I think they're pretty excited to be grandparents, so. Hey, what's up, Wolf Master? How are you doing? Drop this thing back down in here. Let's see, hopefully. Okay, our fertilizer should be working there too. Automatic everything. Yeah, I'm doing good. Always nice to play a little farm sim after a day of farming there. Say it's always a little bit more relaxing playing Farming Simulator than the real life work. Sometimes. There is some pretty relaxing jobs on the real life farm as well too. It is always nice this time of year to come in and enjoy the air conditioning though, I'll say that. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to maybe get rid of those rocks too. I guess we'll have rocks in this field for another year. Not too far in there, but yeah, it'll be okay. Still haven't figured out, I think, so yeah, one of you guys probably know. Yeah, the rock just affects like the paint wear, isn't it? It doesn't actually affect like the mechanical repair stuff. That's what I heard anyway. Guess I never really tested it out. It would be actually kind of interesting to see though. Yeah, because if it affects just the paint, it's like, meh. Don't need to worry about the rocks too much then if they're not really hurting anything. Oh, they don't. That's kind of what I thought. Okay. Oh, on the harvester it does. Ooh, I did not know that. Yeah, I should have got those rocks off. Well, that's a next year problem now, so. I'd say it does make sense, though. That's like the thing you think that it would be the hardest on would be like the combine and the header. Because, yeah, it definitely does make a nice noise when it goes through. A rock goes through the combine in real life. It's always a very not fun sound to hear. Yeah. I picked up a couple last week when I was cutting some of that stuff. Anytime you have a rock go through the combine and it just clanks around and you're like, this is a very expensive machine to be doing that. Like, ugh. Especially when you're cutting like 4 bushel wheat too. That's not super helpful. You're like, yeah, I don't want to be fixing this thing too much. Cutting our short little wimpy, sad crop. Yeah, yes it is, Chad. Little pucker moment there. Yeah, no kidding, Ray. Man, I don't think I actually ever told you guys, or I might have. I don't know if you guys were in here then, but that's when I was in college. We had a gleaner that we got to look at, and it was brand new, like a demo type combine, and the guy that was demoing it accidentally took the header and ran it through a rock pile, and so the entire combine, just all the internals from front to back, was just full of different sized pebbles throughout the entire machine. We're just like, oh, if it had like 27 hours or something on the combine too, but yeah, just ran it through a rock pile and just kind of wrecked all kinds of stuff. It's like, oh, that's no fun. Yeah, I bet the dealer loved that one. Yeah, I'd say no, yeah, like the actual damage itself, yeah, definitely affects like the speed and stuff, Keg. But yeah, I just didn't know if like the rocks actually damaged the equipment or the paint stuff, because I did see different things on that. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I say Duke, that's always the nice thing about Farming Simulator. At least you're not like digging through a combine in the dirty straw and dust and oil and grease and stuff. Usually when it's hot out too. It's like, yeah, this is nice. Just press the button and it's fixed. That's one thing I'd love having that in real life. Yeah, well, I think like what they said was that the guy was, well, obviously he hadn't ran the combine before, so he was just kind of like looking at everything and stuff, and the salesman was with him inside the combine too, so it's not like it was completely his fault too. The salesman was showing him stuff and looking at things, and then just it's like, oh, I bet the sound of all those rocks going through there was just miserable. Yeah, no kidding, Graham. Do not put a rock pile through the combine. It's like, ugh. It's kind of neat. We got to look at a brand new gleaner, though, so I was like, that's cool. Man, those are just some different combines compared to all the other ones. They do a pretty good job, though. That's actually some of our neighbors run a gleaner, so actually they run 2 gleaners, older ones. They do a pretty nice job though. It's like with any combine, once you get it set, you can have it running pretty much just as good as some of the other ones, so. Took demo the wrong way. Demo derpy? No. Yeah, it's yeah, we actually have one field that used to be like a homestead on it, and they kind of buried everything, but they didn't bury it super deep. It's actually the field I was cutting that was like 4 bushels. So yeah, on the one end of it, it's like a garbage pit that's only like a foot buried in the ground, so you're constantly finding like chunks of iron and stuff. It's like that field, I hate doing any type of farming on that field because I'm just like, I'm gonna blow all the tires on everything, and during harvest, it's like I'm gonna run just iron through the combine. Like, so I spent like an hour one day just picking up garbage. I was like, this is fun. Oh, you guys used to have a gleaner? Yeah, I say they're definitely completely different than everything else, but I think they seem to do pretty good, so. Galvanized grain cutters, or grain crushers. I haven't heard that name before. Heard silver cedars a lot. That's one nickname around here. So you could say that about any combines though, so. Yeah, there's actually quite a few around us, so we do have one dealer. I haven't seen many new ones, but yeah, there's quite a few older ones running around still. And then you got all your John Deeres and Cases, and actually there's quite a few New Hollands popping up around here as well too. That's like I said earlier, no Klosses or anything like that. Some of the Fendt machines we're seeing a little bit more of, but not too many. Agco type, yeah, Massey, Ferguson, Fendt, Challenger, the whole Agco brand. They all have issues though at the end of the day. That's our John Deere's down right now. One of our buddies, his Case is down, and it's like, yep, they all break eventually, so. Makes it fun. Keeps us busy. It's not always fun though. Alright, here, actually, I'm gonna take. Oh yeah, I say that's. I'd love to test out like a Kloss or a Fendt, just to kind of see how they do, but it's, yeah, no, not many Kloss dealerships around here. I'm gonna take a quick break though. I will be back in just a second. Alright. Had to get the stove turned on, and that way I can have a little bit of dinner later. That'll be nice. Let's see, do I still have this thing on? I must. There we go. That's a... What? Is that like... Biggie's little middle emoji there. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I don't know what that middle emoji is. It's slightly creepy though. Keeping it interesting with the lurking. Okay. That's actually, yeah, speaking of some different mods and stuff too. I'm looking forward to that big John Deere air seeder. Hopefully coming out pretty soon. Okay, that's what it was? I didn't know if it was like a fly's head or something or what it was. That makes sense though. Hey, there's Ray's channel. So, oh, yep, always enjoy seeing the shoutouts. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I could not tell. See, it was just so tiny on my laptop screen. See if we can get turned around and get that last chunk. I guess we could just hit it on the way back too. Let's see, we'll try to get it here. Turn into it. I definitely could have done that a little differently. Could have done it realistically, I guess, and done the headlands last, but meh. Seems like a little bit too much extra work. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of rocks out here, though. You can see it way better now. I liked it when they were kind of camouflaged in there. You couldn't see them as well. Alright. So yeah, we should be done. Because I think those other fields I'm going to end up doing probably oats. Maybe something else in those ones. Spring type planting crops. So this is Elm Creek, Rylan. Yep, just kind of up on the north part of the map though, so it's not like the main part of it. Yeah, well, I've been playing this save since the game came out, so I'm just kind of slowly working my way up, building a bigger farm over time. Then I figured I'd start streaming it one day. So it's not a super fast-paced farm, but we just kind of play when we have time to and slowly make it a little bit bigger. Wait, you guys are... Wait, what? What? Why not? You guys are like an hour away from me? Or from each other? I was like, 'cause yeah, if you guys are an hour away from me, it's like, that's super cool. So I'm trying to think of like an hour within here. There's not a whole lot of big towns. There's a few, but... So yeah, not a lot of choices. Alright, yeah, we should be good there. That should all be fertilized and stuff as well. I think we'll just have to spray for some weeds. Oh, rolling. I kind of forgot about rolling too. Rolling, the things some people do not seem to enjoy, but I don't know, I always seem to like rolling. I'll have to roll that other field too. That one's always kind of a interesting one. Okay, it's like you're both like within an hour of me up here in the middle of nowhere. It's like, that's crazy. That's still cool though. It's always fun just kind of figuring out where people are from, and you're just like, oh, like we're kind of somewhat neighbors. I always enjoy the Canadians in the chat because I feel like they're my neighbors because they're right up there. Alright, let's see, we'll get this thing unfolded. I was trying to remember if they got I guess they got that huge, what is it, Mandanko roller now too. Could get that one. That'd be kind of fun actually. And then the slower speed of rolling. Slower than in real life. Try not to run over a crop over there as well. Yeah, what was it? Someone was talking about that, like, camera collision mod they used to have for 19, and then for some odd reason why they couldn't do it in 22. It's like, man, that thing was always super handy. I really enjoyed that mod. Hey, there's Kobe's channel. Farming sim neighbors. I thought that excavator was pretty cool. That's the only one I really looked at, but... See, that's, I don't know what would be useful for on console type thing. Okay. Yeah, I knew some people had issues with it at the beginning. I figured it would have got patched or something by now, but that kind of sucks. So yeah, I know a lot of people are super excited for it when it first came out. Yeah, it's these, I don't know, these little ones always seem to do a pretty good job. That's actually, it's kind of fun using this one on that weird field up on top of the farm there. It's like through that one low spot, it follows the ground like super well, and you can really see how much the thing actually like moves and stuff. It's like pretty cool. I guess I always kind of nerd out about all those animations, all the moving parts and stuff. That's why I like looking at all the vehicle mods and everything and seeing how people made things work and how they sound and stuff, and it's always fun. Okay. Yeah, but definitely, yeah. Some mods definitely do better for kind of the animations and how things work and stuff. So we'll probably swing around. We'll get that little tiny strip there again. Yep, definitely a lot of rocks. Say now they really show really badly. That's next year. We'll plow it and get them all out of there. Just, oh, that's one thing I do not really enjoy doing on console is the rock picking. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a slow, tedious job. It's a nice thing. Don't have many rocks on our place in real life, so don't have to pick too many rocks. There we go. A little tiny chunks all down there. Yeah, that animation always looks so good. I always mention it every time, I think, too. Just really like that rolled animation. Which is kind of different than how our roller makes it look in real life. Ours is kind of like that Mandanko one, but it's, let's see, what is it? It's only 30 feet, I think. So it's definitely a lot smaller. But yeah, it just kind of makes it flat, squished, not textured like this texture. So they are super handy, especially when you have like lentils and stuff. Peas and all those different crops that are right on the ground. No rocks on my farm. Do you have rocks turned off? Why not? I was thinking about just turning them off. Okay, yeah, you guys have a dangle. Ooh. Yeah, those 60-foot ones would be super nice. You get a ton of stuff done. I don't know, our 30-foot one does pretty good because, yeah, we don't usually roll the whole farm. It's just kind of those shorter crops is all we do. Yeah, do you guys just do, like, soybeans then, Chad, or... I'm assuming you probably don't do the corn, but I also don't know much about corn, so... I sure do. Yep, I was definitely thinking about just turning the rocks off on this one, but I was like, meh, they're not that bad. So as long as you're doing kind of farming to not pull the rocks up, it's not too bad. So yeah, it's always nice. You can just turn off what you don't like and have on what you do like, and makes it nice and easy for everyone. You play it as hard as you want it. And there's some people that play like hardcore mode. Oh, it's actually, yeah, it hasn't stopped up. I know he was busy doing some other stuff, but Mackenzo, he was, well, one of the first ones along with Keg, subscribed to the channel there, and yeah, he plays everything in first person, and like stacking bales in first person and everything, and it's, yeah, all manual type stuff, doesn't use auto load trailers or anything. I'm just like, kudos to you, Mac. Like, you play it hardcore mode. Like, yeah, that's a, whew, it takes some time. Gotta be patient too. It's like, I don't think I have the patience for that. I would just go absolutely nuts. It is pretty fun watching him stream though. You're just like, yeah, it's like I'd much rather watch you stream than try to play that way. Okay, we're just about done there. Hey, good night there, Nicholson. No problem. Yep, say. Yeah, when you gotta get to bed, you gotta get to bed. That's, you know how that goes. Thank you for stopping in, though, and hanging out. Say, tons of fun, so. Oh, you do a lot of your stuff in first person, too, there, Wolfmaster. Yeah, it's... Yeah, like, literally everything, Graham. Yeah, it's... I don't... We'll see, yeah, do you stream, don't you, Wolfmaster? I don't think I've ever watched any of yours. Yeah, I'll have to give you a follow, though. Yeah, it's always interesting watching people do the first-person stuff, because, man, that's... Yeah, that is definitely hard mode. It's like, yeah, I sometimes try to do it, usually not too much on stream, but, like, in real life. So, like, for example, like right here, look at the edge where your implement's at, and so like I'd look at that pillar kind of in front of us, and I'd be like, oh, halfway up that yellow light on that pillar is kind of where I'd keep my edge at. And usually what we'll do in real life is we'll just use like a piece of electrical tape and we'll stick it on the window if our GPS isn't working or something like that. That way you can kind of tell where the edge of your implement is. So then you just mark up your, or line up your little mark of tape on the edge of the field, and you know where you're at. But mostly we just hope the GPS works. Makes it a lot easier. So yeah, it's, oh, and then especially things like sprayers and stuff, that's a... You're pretty lost without the GPS nowadays on those. Not like the good old days where they used to use the, what is it, like the foam type stuff, the foam markers. So you'd have a little tank of foam, and then it'd drop foam down the edge of the field so you could tell where your sprayer boom edge was. Pretty neat, actually. So I never actually ran any like that, but I was young and I remember it. Yeah, the GPS makes everything super nice nowadays. Including makeshift bandit. Yes, I do that all the time, Graham. Take a little... Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's my stove up to temperature now. But yeah, I say, yeah, take a little paper towel, a little electrical tape, get yourself a little Band-Aid. Logging, harvesting, tree cutting, hauling, and driving. Oof. Yeah, I say that is very impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out after the stream here. Look you up, see if you stream, because yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm following you. Yeah, it's always a blast to watch that. Let's see, I guess, yeah, I didn't need to take the tractor out that way. Should actually be done with it until springtime now. I'm gonna wash him off and throw him in the shed there. And next thing is gonna be, ooh, I forgot I gotta roll that other field actually. Never mind. Yeah, that other one is always interesting. It is cool watching some of the animations though. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll follow you anyway. It's always nice you having the option to check someone's stuff out, so. Okay. See, it's kind of nice having these fields not seeded right now. Just cut right across them. Yeah, this other little road, like by this tree and stuff, that one is just barely wide enough to get the tractor through there. It's like, oh, the dog is way up here. I hope he doesn't go out on the highway. That could be messy. Ugh. See if we can kind of get out here. There we go. Hop back up so I can see. Darn trees. Been thinking about just maybe cutting all those trees down, but they do kind of look pretty, so. And we don't have many trees up here in Montana, so I like looking at trees. It's like I keep saying on the Welker's map, it's like, I don't think we have that many trees in Montana. Yeah, so here's like some of the animation through it. It does way better through that deep coulee, but yeah, you can see just kind of how it follows the ground there. It's like, man, they did a very nice job on that. Good job, Giants. There we go. Definitely didn't get all that edge seeded there either. Yeah, it's the other thing actually on this map. So, let's see, what was it I couldn't do? Something I couldn't do on this edge here. I don't know if it was something in the build menu or what, but it's like, because since the border of the map's right there, you can't actually, oh, I couldn't turn those spots back to grass is what it was. So yeah, I couldn't use the landscaping tool to turn all those spots back to grass because it's like out of the map. I was like, oh, I guess I might just end up making the field bigger someday because you can't go back now. Like, yeah, I don't know. There must be a little safety ridge there or something for the border. See if I can do it decently on this corner here. Eh, not really. Good enough, though. Say, always interesting kind of getting used to all the equipment and implements and how they turn and stuff. It's like the harrowing I was doing yesterday and this morning. It's like I finally got used to making the corners with that 70-foot harrow by like this morning. And I only had a half a day harrowing left, and it's like, well, I guess I'll be ready for next time then. So yeah, it's always different for the different implements. It's kind of nice. Most of our other stuff's all 60 foot, so like the air seeder and then cultivator and stuff are both 60. So it's a little bit easier getting used to those ones. It's like, who decided to make a 70-foot harrow? Like, why don't you just make it 60? It's kind of nice. You do get quite a bit done. Yeah, I was harrowing at about 9 miles an hour. So yeah, with 70 feet, you're getting some acres done pretty quick. Actually, oh yeah, and you guys will get to see that in this week's video too. Got some drone footage of it and some in-cab footage. Yeah, that drone is an absolute blast. Taking all those videos and stuff. Alright, well, see, there we go. Yeah, it's like, that is some pretty good flex on that thing right there. Just follows the ground pretty nicely. Didn't do a perfect job, but it got, well, almost all of it. It's kind of nice for the roller. Not a whole lot of yield increase, so. Hey, it's up, Nuke. Must be 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it's so that's I was actually thinking about having an adult beverage, but try not to do it on stream just in case there is any younger folks watching, which they can deal with it, but there we go. There's Nuke's channel. Stop spamming. Nightbot did not like all the emojis. Gosh, I thought I had that turned up to like 11 emojis, but I'm gonna have to check that again, because whatever it's at, it's not a whole lot. Nightbot, ruining all the fun. Well, didn't quite get perfectly around there. Oh, I'm definitely gonna hit the power pole. It'll squeeze by. There we go. That's good. It's actually pretty easy, Keg, because it does have like an autonomous feature on the drone. So what I usually do is I just set it up because it notices tires, so it'll notice the tractor, and you can lock onto the tractor itself, and then you can just have it kind of spin around the tractor. So that's usually how I get most of my videos, is yeah, just setting it, letting it spin, and then I just go to work, because it's kind of hard running a drone, the controller, and running the tractor at the same time. So yeah, I'll usually just let it do its thing and hope it's up there, and then when I get to the end of the pass or stop somewhere, then I just grab the controller and bring it down. Then I check the footage afterwards. So yeah, I'm not even like looking at the controller or anything when I'm doing most of those videos with the actual moving tractor. So yeah, it doesn't make it super hard. It makes a pretty cool shot going around there and kind of circling it. I was able to get some different ones with the harrow, just because harrowing's pretty, and we ran over the dog. Yeah, the harrowing's pretty simple. You just kind of set it to the depth and then you go. So I was able to control the drone and get some little bit different shots with it while I was going down the field. Hey, I missed yeah, Mikkel or Michael. So I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but yeah, hey, didn't even see you pop in there, chatting away. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Just finishing up, getting a little bit of some rolling done here. Okay. Okay, so it must be Mike then. Okay. That's pretty easy to remember. See, does Mike do stuff too? I'm not sure. I'm not super familiar with him, so say if you guys know him though, you can give him a little shout out. Actually, yeah, I said, and then, yeah, that way if I'm not subscribed to him too, I can subscribe to him. Alright, there we go, the last of that. One more little strip, and then we are done rolling. And then, yeah, we should be done with this tractor now. All done for the winter now. Yeah, we're not going to spray with this thing. It's a little too big for that, so would be a little bit overkill. see through those trees. There we go. Now we're good to go. Back down to the yard again. Drop it off, and we'll actually put the tractor in the shed. We might actually end the stream after that so I can get some dinner made. Let's see. Is there anyone else streaming right now we could do a little raid for? Yeah, let's see. I should check here quick. I think, yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Alright. So we got Brennan Gaming doing a little farm sim right now on Bloomfield, Canada. So yeah, we could do farmers eat dinner? Yes, yes they do, Rob. We get hungry too. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we pull up Gaming Joy's link there. Not sure. Follow them or not. Yep. Alright, see you, Keg. Say thanks for coming in. Always fun having you in here. Oh, let's see. You know, I don't think not sure if I'm following Gaming Joy. Yeah, I'm definitely not. Huh. Whoa. Yes, we do eat pretty good there, Chad. So yeah, I don't have Gaming Joy, but I do have Brennan here, so I'm gonna pull up the link to his. If I can find it again, trying to go through the list. Alright. Let's see, there we go. Pause that quick. Having some technical difficulties selecting the link. There we go. Alright, so yep, that's linked to Brennan Gaming's channel. Smaller streamer. I think, yeah, it'd be cool. All ran over there, so I'm just gonna wrap up. Clean off this John Deere, put it in the shed, and clean up a couple things around this yard here, so. Yeah, but yeah, thank you guys for all watching, man. It's always tons of fun doing these live streams and getting to hang out with you guys, especially hanging out all week and stuff and watching your guys' live streams. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's only 2 people watching right now, so I think it'd be fun if, yeah, we all hopped in there and showed him some support. So I said, all of us know how it is to start out a smaller channel and get going and stuff, and it can be a lot of work, so it's always good to remember everyone's starting out too. Yeah, thank you, Chad, and thank you to you guys. You guys are the ones that all make it so much fun to do all these and stuff. Say it's yeah, when you're just trying to do it and start out and stuff, and it's like, oh, nobody's ever gonna watch these, and like, are my videos any good? And it just makes it so much fun to hang out with all you guys and to see your guys' stuff. It's, yeah, just thank you to you guys. So down, get lazy in there. Hey, Rob. Hey, it's running right now. That's all that matters. We just spray paint a little red paint on there or something for you. Yep, thank you, why not? And yep, we'll see you guys later. I think I'm just gonna end the stream here and hop over there, and I'll do some of this other stuff off camera, so see you guys.